stand between the lines of what you fear and what you want. One step forward, one step back, a battle never fought. Time will wait for you to choose. It keeps moving either way, and every second you hold back is a chance you throw away. There's no middle ground in this, no safe place left to hide. You either take the risk or watch your life pass by. It's all or nothing now. You either rise or fall. You either take the leap or never move at all. Life is just a choice you make between fear and fight. You either live with courage or you waste your life. You can play it safe forever, never feel the sting, but you'll never know the fire that a single chance can bring. Every dream demands a risk, every path demands a stand, and the only way to live it is to take it in your hands. You don't get another shot at the life you're living now, so choose the road that scares you and don't ask how. It's all or nothing now, no turning back this time. You either face the fall or never learn to climb. Life is not a waiting game, it's a fire inside. You either live with courage or you let it die. You're not here to disappear, you're not here to stay small. You're here to take the risk or not live at all. It's all or nothing now. This moment is your call. You either stand and fight or never stand at all. Life is just a single chance, don't let it pass you by. You either live with courage or you let it die. Choose and live and live.
I kept staring at the skyline, waiting for a sign, for someone to invite me, for someone to say it's time. Oh, 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 I thought the door would open if I just proved enough, but nothing ever changes for the ones who wait too long. Dreams aren't handed down, they're taken step by step. Don't wait for the will to move first. Don't wait for permission, break ground. If you want your vision real, you don't stand still. You build, no one's coming away with the crown. No one's naming you, no one's laying out the road or telling circle carefully. Find the ones who know the cost of chasing something, the courage it takes to go. When hearts align in purpose, the road gets clear. Dreams grow louder when allies are near. The future isn't waiting for someone chosen or crowned. It's waiting for the restless who dare to move the ground. And no great vision rises from a single flame. It becomes unstoppable when many burn the same. One spark, two hands, more voices. Don't wait for the world to change. Be the shift. Don't wait for the chance to come. Creating and find the ones who stand on the same ground. Together, your ideals won't just echo; they'll resound. Move together, build. Move together, build. Move together, move together. Move, gather, build. Move, gather, build. I kept staring, gather, build. I kept staring, gather, build, gather, move, gather, build. Don't wait for the world to change. Don't wait for the world to change. I kept staring. I kept staring at the skyline. Move, gather, move, gather. Zone. I kept staring. 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 Move, gather. I kept staring. Build.
When everything is falling out of place and nothing moves the way you planned, you feel the weight of every thought you can't hold in your hands. It's easy to get lost in fear, to chase the things you can't control, to fight a war inside your mind that slowly takes your soul. But some things aren't yours to change, no matter how you try, and all the worry in the world won't move the sky. Let go of what you can't hold. Don't drown in what won't be. Not every storm you face in life is yours to defeat. Turn inward, mend your heart, begin again from there, because the strongest ones rebuild with quiet care. It's not about ignoring pain or pretending all is fine. It's knowing where to place your strength and where to draw the line. Some battles don't need fighting, some fears don't need your breath. The life you're meant to grow into begins with what you accept. You don't need to fix the world to find your way again. and building from the broken parts a deeper kind of peace. Let go of what you can't change and give your heart some space. Rebuild yourself from who you are, not what you can't replace. Don't waste your soul on empty fears or things beyond your reach. The life you're meant to live again begins in what you keep. Let go and begin again.
I'm standing at the edge again, same doubt, same fear, wondering if I should step or just stay right here. I tell myself, be careful, don't make a fool of you, but there's another voice inside asking what I'll lose. Now what if I fall, but what if I never try? 20 years from now, will I laugh about this night? Will I tell the story proudly of how I took the flight? Or will I sit there wondering what could have been true? It's not the fall I'll remember, it's the chance I never took. Felt small, felt wrong, but even those broken days still feel like I belonged. Because I moved, I tried, I dared to stand exposed, and now those scars are memories that make me smile the most. Embarrassment fades, regret does not. 20 years from now, the fear won't feel the same. The awkward, messy failures won't carry shame, but the dreams I left untouched, the words I never said will echo in the silence inside my head. Better a story than a sigh. You won't remember how scared you were or how red your face. You'll remember the courage of stepping into space. Time is kind to effort, time softens pain, but time is cruel to hesitation that never breaks its chain. Failure ages well, regret does not. 20 years from now, what will you say? I almost did, or I chose that day. The risk you take today will age like wine. The risk you avoid will haunt your mind. You can survive a stumble, you can survive a fall, but surviving the question, why didn't I try it all, is heavier than any bruise, heavier than pride, because regret grows louder with every year you hide. Take the step, take the risk, 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 take the risk. Ooh. 20 years from now, I wanna smile and say I lived through all the madness and I chose my way. Not I stayed safe and silent, not I watched it pass, but I took the leap and that was enough. Face regret remains.
If the world turns its back on you, if you stand with nothing left, every face becomes a shadow, every word a test. When the silence grows so loud and the ground begins to shake, you feel like you're the only one with something left at stake. Even if you stand alone, stronger than them all. They can watch with hardened eyes, try to break what you believe, but they'll never feel the truth that you refuse to leave. Every step against the storm, every breath you choose to take is proof that you are more than what they try to break. You don't need their voices to tell you what is real. There's a whisper in your heart that only you can feel. Stand alone, don't turn away, even if they call your name. Let them try to pull you down. You don't have to play. Look them in the eyes. Don't let your courage fall. Even if you stand alone, you still stand tall. There's a voice so small inside, but it's louder than the crowd. If you trust it, follow it. It will lead you out. Stand alone, don't be afraid. Even when the world is cold, fix your eyes on what you feel. Be brave, be bold. Let them stare, let them judge, let them say what they believe. If you trust that voice inside, you'll never be deceived. Stand alone and believe.
You say you want the treasure hidden from the crowd, a sky no one has touched before, a voice that sings out loud. But every untouched mountain is wrapped in fear and doubt. No glory waits on streets that everyone walks out. If it were easy, it wouldn't be rare. If you want a greater world, you'll have to leave the safe, walk the dangerous road even when you shake. The brightest view is guarded by the steepest climb, and those who bet on talent know the cost of time. The map won't show the answers, the signs won't light the way. You'll face the dark alone on more than one cold day. But comfort breeds no legend, it only breeds delay. And treasures don't appear for those who choose to stay. Fear marks the doorway to something rare. If you want a rarer sky, you must risk the fall. The ones who reach beyond have risked it all. Not reckless, not blind, but willing to stand where others turn back at the edge of the land. Risk it, own it. Talent isn't safety, it's hunger with a spine. It's choosing uncertain ground over a steady line. You don't gamble comfort, you gamble fear. You stake your quiet life for something clear. No one discovers gold on paved roads. If you want the hidden treasure, you must face the night, walk the narrow edge, trust your sight. Because the rarest things don't shout or call, they wait beyond the safest wall. Every masterpiece began with someone misunderstood. Every summit was first a place no one stood. The world you dream of seeing won't meet you halfway. You meet it by walking the harder way.
something in me won't give in, won't let me fade or bend. If I'm gonna live this life, I'll face it to the end. No shadows pulling me behind, no fear I have to hide. If it's standing in my way, then I'll face it eye to eye. I won't run, I won't hide, I'll stand here in the light, face it all with open eyes. No matter what I find, this is how I choose to live, with courage in my soul. I won't run from anything, I'll face it all. It's not about being unafraid, it's about what you decide. When the moment comes to choose, if you stand or step aside. I don't need a perfect path, I don't need to know. All I need is just this will to face what's in front of me. Fear can stay, but it won't lead, it won't take control. I carry it, but I won't let it own my soul. I won't run, I won't hide, I'll stand here full of life. Even when the storm is strong, I'll face it and hold on. This is more than just a line, it's the way I go. I won't run from anything, this is what I know. Clear and strong, I take my stand, no regrets, no second plan. Even if I fall, I rise, with a fire in my eyes. I won't run, I won't hide, I'll stand here shining bright, face the world with open heart, right here where I start. This is who I choose to be, no matter what may come. I won't run from anything, I've already won. I won't run, I'll stand.
You say I'm beautiful tonight. You say I'm smart and kind. You list the things you love about me, like I'm a state of mind. But what if all that faded? What if I changed somehow? Would you still be standing here, or only love me now? Am I a collection of things you approve? Don't love me for the reasons you can write down. Don't love me for the spotlight or the crown. Love me when I'm silent, love me when I'm plain. Love me just because it's me, not what I've gained. If beauty slips like sunlight, if wisdom turns unsure, if goodness has a moment when I can't be pure, will I still be worthy when I don't impress? Or does your love depend on my best? I don't wanna be a resume you fell in love with. Don't love me for the reasons that might fade, not for the charm or the choices I've made. Love me when I'm flawed, when I don't agree. Love me without the because, just love me for me. No condition, no clause, love that's built on reasons can crumble with time if one brick falls away. Does the rest unwind? I don't wanna earn affection every single day. I wanna know your heart chose me anyway. Not because I shine, but because I am. that glitter and gleam. Don't love me for the version that fits your dream. Love me when I falter, when I disagree. Love me without the why. Just because it's me. No reasons, just us.
Wake up to another morning light, a brand new chance, a brand new try. Yesterday is far behind, and today is yours to write. You don't know what's on the way, but you don't need to anyway. All you need is just one thought to shape the path you walk. What if something good is near? What if it's already here? All it takes is how you see this moment you receive. Today will be good, I can feel it. Something's coming my way. I hold on to what I believe in and live this moment today. Everything I wanna do, I'll give it all I've got, because this day I'm living now is all I've really got. There's a strength in simple things, in the hope a new day brings. Not every moment has to shine to still be worth your time. Even if it's small and slow, even if you don't yet know, every step you choose to take is progress you create. You don't need a perfect plan, just a heart that understands that every day can change your life if you give it a chance. Today will be good, I believe it. Something's waiting for me. I'll follow what I've been dreaming and be who I can be. Everything I wanna start, I'll see it through today, because the life I'm building now begins in what I say. Say it out loud, feel it inside. Something good is on my side. The words you choose can guide your way through everything today. Today will be good, I can feel it, even if I don't know how. I'll trust that something beautiful is waiting for me now. Everything I choose to do, I'll carry to the end, because this moment that I have won't come again. Today will be good, just believe.
La 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 da 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 la 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 da da da. I built my heart like a fortress, high walls, heavy gates. Told myself it's safer if I hesitate. I watched from a distance, felt the warmth outside, but fear kept whispering, better to hide. Protection feels powerful until it feels alone. There's nothing to lose in loving, nothing at all. You might fall, but you were built to fall. There's nothing to lose in opening, nothing you'll lack. The only thing you lose is the fear holding you back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, Don't protect your soul by locking it away. There's nothing to lose in loving, even if it hurts. The scars are proof you felt your worth. There's nothing to lose in daring to let someone see. The real risk is never letting love be love. Or regret it, regret it, regret it. What do you really lose when you give your heart a little control, but you gain a start? You lose the illusion that you're untouchable, but you gain connection that's unforgettable. Fear promises safety, but delivers emptiness. There's nothing to lose in loving, only to gain a moment of fire through the rain. If you hide from the chance, you'll stay the same. But love is the only way to change. Love isn't a gamble, it's a door. It doesn't take from you, it gives you more. Even when it ends, it leaves a mark, not a wound, a spark. Open, even scared. There's nothing to lose in loving. Say it out loud. Even if you're trembling in front of a crowd, because the only life you waste is the one you refuse. There's nothing to lose in loving. Nothing to lose. Love anyway.
Every word you let escape carries more than just its shape. It can build or it can break every heart it touches. A simple phrase, a passing line can change the course of someone's life. Like a spark in the dark, lighting what was hidden. We don't always see the weight of what we choose to say, but every word becomes a seed that grows in some way. So choose your words carefully, they become your reality. They can lift you up or pull you down, like waves upon the sea. A single word can heal a heart or leave a silent scar. The life you live is shaped by the words you are. The ones who walk in brighter days know the power in what they say. They don't waste their voice on harm, they choose light over shadows. It's not about saying more, it's about what you stand for. Every phrase, every tone becomes the path you follow. You can turn a storm to calm with the way you speak, or turn a calm into a storm with a word that cuts too deep. So choose your words carefully, they echo endlessly. They can shape your world inside and who you're meant to be. Every voice can build a bridge or burn it from the start. The life you hold is written in the words you impart. Kindness isn't weakness, it's a strength you decide. And every word you choose with care is a light you provide. So choose your words carefully.
let it go. They'll tell you what is right. They'll hand you safe directions and call it a better life. They'll warn you about failure. They'll tell you not to stray. But none of them will walk with you when it's your turn to face. Advice can guide your steps, but it didn't choose your way. Only you decide, only you stand. No one else can take the weight in your hands. Life isn't something given, it's something you make. And every choice you hold is yours to take. You can follow every voice and still feel out of place. You can live someone else's truth and lose your own face. Because the road feels empty when it isn't yours. And even if it's perfect, it still feels forced. No one feels your life the way you do. Only you decide what you become. Not the fear, not the crowd, not anyone. And when the night grows quiet and there's nothing left, you're the one who answers to yourself. Choose and stay. It's easy to hesitate, to wait for a sign, to ask for certainty before you define. But life doesn't wait for readiness, it moves when you choose. And every moment you delay is something you lose. Decision is power, commitment is life. Only you decide and only you stay. When doubt gets loud and light fades away, no one else can carry the path you must take. This life is yours to build or break. You don't need permission, you don't need approval. You need the courage to follow through. Because a half-made choice is a life half-lived, and the only real regret is the one you didn't give. Still here, still choosing. Only you decide, say it loud. No hiding behind the noise of the crowd. This life isn't borrowed, it's yours to claim. And only you can carry your own name. Decide and don't let go.
I fell down harder than before. Watched my plans hit the floor. Everything I tried to build slipped away against my will. Voices telling me that's it, maybe you should just quit. That one mistake defines my name. That losing means I lost the game. But what if falling isn't final? What if it's just a sign that there's something more to learn fall is something earned, and every time I rise again is a lesson learned. So what if I fail? So what if I break? I'll rebuild it stronger with every mistake. I won't stop now, I won't pretend, because every time I fail, I begin again. So what if I fail? Oh, I'll try again. Whoa.
I thought if I just let it be, things would find their way to peace. No need to push, no need to try. Time would make it right. But silence slowly changed its shape. What I ignored began to break, and little cracks I couldn't see turned into everything. Nothing good is built by chance. Nothing strong survives by accident. If you don't guide it, it will fall. If you don't shape it, it won't grow. The better path won't find itself. You have to choose the road. Left alone, it drifts away. Quietly, it starts to fade. If you want it to become something, you have to change it on purpose. I've seen love lose its steady flame, seen dreams dissolve without a name. Not because they weren't real, but because they weren't held. Everything requires a hand, a will to build, a will to stand. Without intention, even light can disappear. Decay is easy, it takes no fight, but growth demands a conscious mind. If you don't lead it, it will slip. If you don't care, it won't exist. The best in life is never free, it's built deliberately. Left untouched, it loses form. Quiet change becomes the storm. If you want it to be right, you have to make it right. Time doesn't fix what we avoid, it only makes the damage void. The absence of a guiding hand is where things fall apart. To build, to keep, to make it last, you have to act. Nothing rises on its own. Nothing grows without being shown. The way, the care, the steady will, the choice to shape it still. If you want a better way, you have to choose it every day. Because the world won't change for free, it changes when you leave. Left alone, it falls. With intention, it becomes.
They said I wasn't good enough, too weak, too slow, not built for this. Every word came crashing down like something I couldn't fix. I almost let it sing me low, almost let it take control. But then I saw it differently, and something started to grow. What if every hit I take is not the end of me? What if every push and break is shaping what I'll be? You can beat me, shake me, try to break me down, but I won't stay you don't even know. It's funny how the hardest blows can build what's deep inside. What felt like something meant to hurt becomes a source of pride. You see destruction, I see change. You see the fall, I see the gain. Because I learned this simple truth: nothing grows without some strain. Yeah, you can hit me all you want, you can doubt me every day, but everything you throw at me is lifting me this way. You can beat me, shake me, try to break me down, but I won't stay the same. Just like something rising up inside the heat and flame. The more you push, the more I rise, the stronger I become. You thought I'd fall and disappear, but I'm not the only one. Oh, pressure makes it better, heat can make it grow. What you think will crush me is what will make me glow. You can beat me, shake me, try to bring me low, but I will rise again. Everything you tried to use is turning into strength. So go ahead and doubt me now. Say everything you say, because the more you try to break me, the more I find my way. Beat me, I'll still rise.
New faces, new designs, different names for different times. Everything keeps shifting shape, like it's all been rearranged. We call it change, we call it new, a different world, a different view, but something underneath remains unchanged. We dress it up, we paint it bright, but truth still lives beneath the light. Everything looks like it's changed, but something stays the same. New forms, new ways to play the game, but the heart remains unchanged. We move, we shift, we redefine, but deep below the surface line, the core we try to rearrange hardly ever changes. New rules, new ways to speak, new answers for the same old needs. Different roads, but same desire. Different sparks, but same old fire. We chase the future, leave the past, thinking this will finally last. But every version that we see echoes what has always been. Time can change the outer frame, but not the root from where it came. Everything feels rearranged, but truth still stays the same. Different colors, different names, but the essence doesn't change. We build, we break, we redesign, but something constant lies inside. What looks like change upon the stage barely touches what remains. Maybe change is just the skin, a shifting world we're living in, while something deeper, quiet, true keeps carrying us through. Not everything that moves is new. Some things just change their view. Everything appears to change, but essence holds its place. We evolve and form and phase, but the core won't be replaced. Oh, so don't be fooled by what you see or how things seem to be. The surface changes endlessly, but truth remains beneath. The world will change its shape, starts with them, not me. Pointing fingers at the broken, at everything that's wrong, but never looking in the mirror for where it comes from. It's easy to blame the outside, to say this needs to change, but the hardest truth to face is we're not standing far away. We wanna change the whole world, but we won't change ourselves. We wanna fix what's out there while ignoring who we are. But if I can't face my own truth, how can I make things right? Maybe change begins the moment I look inside. We shout about the future, we dream about a better place, but carry all the same patterns that we're trying to erase. You can't build something different with the same old hands. If nothing shifts within you, nothing ever stands. It's not a louder voice we need, or a bigger plan to see. It's a quieter decision to become what we believe. We wanna change the whole world, but we won't change our ways. We wanna see a new horizon, we're repeating yesterday. But if I don't change direction, nothing else will move. Maybe change begins with something small and true. It's not about perfection or being someone new. It's about the courage to face what's already true. We wanna change the whole world, but it starts with just one step. Not out there in the distance, but right here in my chest. If I can shift the way I live, if I can change my view, maybe the world I'm dreaming of begins with what I do. Start with me, that's where it begins. I've been knocked down more than once, watched my chances fall apart, felt the weight of every doubt, trying hard to stop my heart. They said maybe it's the end, maybe I should walk away, but something deep inside of me refused to let me stay. It's not over when you fall, it's not over when you break. The only time you really lose is when you walk away. You don't lose if you still believe, if you still stand your ground, even when the world goes quiet and no one's around. As long as you don't give yourself up, as long as you don't pretend that this is where your story stops, this is not the end. Every failure leaves a mark, every scar becomes a sign, not a weakness, not a loss, but proof you're still alive. You don't need to win it all, you don't need to get it right. All you need is just the will to keep up the fight. You can't lose 1,000 times and still be standing tall, because giving up on yourself is the only fall. You don't lose if you keep going, if you rise again and again. Every step, every breath is a chance to begin. It's not over till you decide to let your fire end. As long as you believe in you, you will transcend. No one else can end your story, no one else can take your name. Only you can close the chapter feels like everything you had is gone. As long as you don't give yourself up, there's still a road ahead. Because the moment you choose to rise is the moment you've already won. You don't lose if you don't quit. You don't lose.
To exist is never standing still. It's moving even when you don't feel it. Every breath rewrites a part of you. Every moment reshapes what's real. Nothing living stays the same. Nothing true remains untouched. Time is quietly working through everything we think we are. Change isn't something that happens to you. It's the language of being alive. You're not losing who you were. You're learning how to evolve. To exist is to change. To change is to grow. To grow is to shape yourself into someone you don't yet know. There's no final version waiting, no perfect form to find. We are always becoming, endlessly redesigned. Maturity isn't an endpoint, it's a path that keeps unfolding. Every lesson, every turn adds a layer to your meaning. You don't arrive, you don't complete, you don't stop and say I'm done. Life is the act of creating yourself again and again and again. Every version you've been before is still a part of what you are. Not mistakes, not wasted time, just steps that brought you here. To exist is to change. To change is to grow. To grow is to shape yourself into someone you don't yet know. There's no fixed identity, no single truth to define. We are always becoming through the passage of time. You are not meant to stay the same. You are not meant to remain. The beauty of being alive is that nothing stays contained. Every ending is a shift, every shift a new design. You are both the sculptor and the shape at the same time. Let it change, let it flow, let yourself outgrow what you know. You don't lose, you transform into something more. To exist is to change. To change is to grow. To grow is to create yourself in ways you've never known. There's no final destination, no place you need to arrive. You are always becoming, as long as you are alive. You are not finished, you are not fixed. You are in motion, and that is your nature.
Yeah. There were days I couldn't move, buried deep in what I lost. Time kept slipping through my hands, and I was counting all the cost. future clear. You don't lose by taking time. You don't break by slowing down. The strength you build in silence will turn your life around. In the heart that learns to endure, there's a power waiting still. Everything you thought you lost can return through your will. So I'll start again, I'll rise again, with nothing left to hide, because no delay can take away the strength I have inside. It's never too late to begin. It's never too late to grow. The life you're meant to live will wait for you to know. In the heart that learns to endure, there's a future yet to come. Everything that felt like loss was where I came from. So I'll start again, I'll rise again, no matter how it seems, because time can't take away what I'm meant to be. Start again, start again. You're not late, you're not late.
Oh, yeah. I've watched the days slip through my hands like water I couldn't hold. Moments fade before I know we've already turned to old. I wish I could go back sometimes, undo the things I've done, but time doesn't listen to regret. It just keeps moving on. Every second leaves a mark, every choice becomes a line. I'm changing with the passing days, but I can't rewind. Time may change who I become, but it won't turn back for me. No second chances in the past, no way to relive what used to be. So I'll stand inside this moment and choose who I will be. Time moves forward endlessly, and so must I. There are words I never said, there are paths I didn't take, lessons I learned too late from choices I can't remake. But every version of myself led me to this place, and though I can't return to them, I don't have to waste today. The past is written, set in stone, but the present's still alive. I can't go back and change the start, but I can choose what's next in line. Time may change who I become, but it won't turn back for me. No rewriting yesterday, no resetting memory. So I'll use the time I'm given while it's still in front of me. Time moves forward endlessly, and so must I. Regret can try to pull me back, but it can't change what's gone. It only shows me what matters now, if I'm willing to move on. And I don't need to relive the past to make a better way. The only time that's real to me is what I do today. Take a breath, feel the now. This is all I'm given. I can't return to yesterday, but I can start again. Time may change who I become, but it won't turn back for me. So I'll meet the future head on with everything I've learned from me. I won't waste As long as I'm here, I still have now.